Hey guys, my name is Justin. Welcome to McGinty's React, and today we're going to be talking about ADHD. I wanted to make a video about the top 5 tips and tricks, or my personal top 5 tricks for dealing with my ADHD. And I thought maybe I should watch like a doctor's video as well to see if they kind of align with mine. Maybe I'll learn something new. Um, But yeah, before we go watch the video, my top 5 are sleep. I think sleep is very important. Without proper sleep, then the rest of your day is going to be messed up. So sleep is number 1. Number 2 is have some sort of morning routine. You want to wake up in the morning, meditate, exercise, make sure you're eating breakfast like you need to eat with your medication. That's very important. Meditation also really helps. 10 minutes of that a day, 10 to 20 minutes is great. The third one, and again, breakfast, is the your diet, especially in the morning when you take your meds. You want to avoid caffeine. So that means no coffee. If you want to drink coffee, get decaf. Make sure you're hydrated. Make sure you're drinking water because at least my medication, it can like cause dehydration if you're not staying properly hydrated. And then make sure you're not drinking any citric acid an hour before or after taking your medication because the citric acid messes up with the absorption of your medication. And you want to make sure you're at a high protein breakfast because protein helps prolong your medication's effects and it helps kind of just make sure you can keep going through the day. Number 4 for me is reminders. Set a reminder for literally everything as soon as you think about it. I have a notepad or a notes app on my phone. I have a sticky note app on my phone so I can just put it right on my home screen so I can remember stuff. Alarms, your calendar app. As soon as you make plans or do anything, you need to set reminders for yourself as soon as you do it because you're not going to remember to do it later. And you set alarms for brushing your teeth, taking showers, whatever you have to do. Because I know brushing teeth is a hard one. And that's number 5 is hygiene. Make sure you're brushing your teeth. Make sure you're taking time to take your showers, wash your face, all of that. We gotta take care of ourselves, and hygiene is it's up there. Like these are my top 5. Like you gotta set the alarms so you can remember to do it because I know we forget, we lose track of time. It's just our brains are developed different. But yeah, those are my top 5. So let's just see what this guy has to say. His top 5. I'm pretty sure he's an actual doctor.
My 5 top tips for getting the most out of life with ADHD are in descending order of importance. Number
I did
5,
it the opposite.
consider medication. You don't have to use it because it doesn't always work and it's sometimes not tolerable. But you should consider it because there is no immediate intervention we've got that is anywhere near as powerful as medication when it works. When it works, it is as much a game changer as eyeglasses for someone who's nearsighted.
I was very nervous about starting medication, but the minute like the it was like definitely it was just completely different. Like I was wanting to take care of myself more. I can't clean, like just try to keep everything better, and medications definitely helped me significantly.
So at least consider it before you skip over it and say, oh, I could never use medication. Consider medication. It totally can change your life for the better. Number 4, physical exercise. We have studies that show physical exercise, if you do it regularly, even 20 minutes 3 times a week, can produce results on a par with medication. So physical exercise basically generates the same peptides, hormones, chemicals, oxygen that the medications do. So regular physical exercise, and you don't have to become a gym rat to do that. Number 3, education.
Go for a walk. Even just going for a walk a few times a week, just it helps. Any form of exercise helps.
Embrace ADHD. Learn about your ADHD. It's so wonderful when you make it.
Yeah, that's a fair point as well. Definitely, like via Facebook, join Facebook groups. Um, I'm sure there's Reddit subreddits out there. Uh, I'm in a few different Facebook groups myself, and there's a lot of people out there that are going through the exact same thing you're going through and want to help and will give their best advice because they know what it's like to be unsure of things and things like that. Like they get it, so they want to help.
Get your own, learn about it, read about it, talk about it, investigate it. It's a fascinating way of being in the world. It's so much more than a list of symptoms in the diagnostic manual. It is really a way of being. It's a full of paradoxes. You can hyper focus 1 minute, you're not focused at all the next minute. You can have a brilliant idea 1 minute, and the next minute you're talking nonsense. It's just a fascinating condition, so full of paradoxes and unexpected turns. So the more you learn about it, the more you can own it and master it so it doesn't master you. Number two, find.
Education is very good. Once I was medicated, I realized I wasn't fixating on food the way I used to, and I realized that because of my ADHD over my lifetime, I developed a binge eating disorder, and it wasn't that I was hungry; it was just the thought of eating, and like it was just constantly there, and like it wasn't something I could get rid of by just not thinking about it. Like it was just constantly there. But since I was on my medication and I took the steps to educate myself more on ADHD and all of that, I learned that because of my ADHD over the years, I developed this disorder, which since starting medication and exercising and learning about that, I've lost 80 or 90 pounds now. And it's definitely a process. And, it's hard because ADHD is very difficult to keep under control because of how much our brain moves. But you can get there, and again, the meditation. Once the longer you meditate, the more you'll start to realize how your brain works and how you can pull yourself back from those thoughts that you don't necessarily need to be thinking.
A creative outlet, what I like to call your right difficult.
Creative outlet. This is my creative outlet. I love making YouTube videos because I get to edit, I get to play around. Like you constantly, if you look at my earlier videos compared to now, you can see how much it's evolved and the different things I've tried out to see what works and what doesn't work because I enjoy doing that. Like it's and that's what sucks about working so much is that I can't put as much time as I want to in YouTube because I want to put so much time in YouTube. I have so many ideas that I want to do, but money is kind of an issue and then my time because I'm working so much because I'm trying to I want money to not be an issue, so I'm working a lot and it kind of gets in the way of my creative outlet. And I think that's why you'll see my videos be sporadic from time to time as far as uploads because I end up working a lot or I get stressed and then I can't make myself do my creative outlet because I get that I'm depressed because it's like I'm working so much. Excuse me. I'm working so much I don't have time. What's the point in even trying? But you gotta force yourself to do your creative outlet. You gotta make time for it yourself because if you don't, that's what's gonna cause a depression. You force yourself to do it and you're like, oh yeah, I enjoy doing this. And then you just do it. So creative outlet is a very good one.
Find some way where you can engage the creative part of your mind. We need it as much as a cow needs to be milked. We need this creative outlet, and you want it to be challenging and matter to you, and that's your right difficult. And once you find it, oh my gosh, it's yours forever. You'll be dancing with it forever, like I am with writing. And then number one at the top of the list, connection. I call it the other vitamin C, vitamin connect. Connection is the driver of almost everything that's good in life. Disconnection is the driver of almost everything that's bad. So through COVID, we've all had to learn how to live with an epidemic of disconnection. We're finding other ways of connecting. But if you think about what gives your life meaning, satisfaction, health, and longevity, I can't say my words, but it's connection. It's love. If not love,
I like
it's
this guy.
heavy like, friendship, membership. dedication to a cause, feeling a part of something larger than yourself. That's where life takes on its best, and it's where you are at your best. So try to live a connected life. Pay more attention to that, and by that I don't mean access to the internet. I mean connection to people, to a dog, to a cause, to a realm of beauty. You know, the old movies or paintings, whatever it might happen to be. But it is in connection that we are at our best, and in disconnection that we're at our worst. So take that other vitamin C, and that's my number one tip for everyone, but particularly people who have ADHD, because ADHD can at times be so disconnecting.
Yeah, like a lot of people that have ADHD, like they love people but they hate people. Like they have to find their specific people, and then they're happy. Again, you still have to force yourself to hang out with those people. It's very weird. I mean, that's just me because I am kind of introverted, but yeah, connectivity is a good one as well. And I think, I mean, I don't know, we kind of went in different directions, but like mine was more about like day to day living, and I think his was more like overall, like this is what you need to do to be more successful. I really liked him. I liked the video a lot. Thank you for being here. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.